Welcome to the Rock Island Arsenal, proudly serving the 21st century warfighter. Rock Island Arsenal is a historic treasure that has served the Department of Defense in every conflict dating to the Civil War and stands ready to serve for years to come. The Rock Island Arsenal is a ready, relevant military installation with tremendous logistics, sustainment, engineering, and manufacturing roles in today's armed forces. The Rock Island Arsenal is located on a 950-acre island in the middle of the Mississippi River, surrounded by the Quad Cities of Rock Island and Moline, Illinois, and Davenport and Bettendorf, Iowa. In 1966, the Arsenal was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. In 1989, the original Arsenal buildings were designated a National Historic Landmark. The importance of the island was identified as early as 1809, when it was set aside as a federal military reservation by an act of Congress. In 1816, the Army built Fort Armstrong as part of a system of forts in the upper Mississippi Valley. The fort played a significant role in the Black Hawk War of 1832, and then became a depot until 1845. Today, on the west end of the island stands a 1916 replica of one of its blockhouses, erected for the fort's centennial celebration. Civil custodians of the War Department managed the affairs of Fort Armstrong from 1845 to 1862. From 1863 to 1865, Rock Island was a prisoner of war barracks for Confederate prisoners and housing for more than 12,000 Confederates. The Arsenal is also the final resting place for 2,000 Confederate soldiers. In 1862, Congress authorized the building of an arsenal at Rock Island, and thus was the beginning of Rock Island Arsenal. The U.S. Army Garrison Rock Island Arsenal goes to great lengths to provide world-class base operations support and services to all of its tenant organizations. From an installation perspective, the Rock Island Arsenal is almost completely self-sustaining. It can produce its own power through its hydroelectric plant, and its water is kept safe through its water purification system. Soldiers stationed at Rock Island Arsenal can live in modern quarters, while senior officers may have the opportunity to live in historic housing, some of which dates back to the 19th century. The Rock Island Arsenal is an installation that takes great pride in taking care of people. The Arsenal's Army Community Service, or ACS, is capable of providing for almost any need an employee or service member may have, making Rock Island Arsenal a special place to work. Army Community Services has touched the lives of more than 25,000 soldiers and their families through its one-of-a-kind Waiting Families program. The ACS supports civilian employees, active duty military, National Guard and Reserve service members, military and civilian retirees and their families in a 150-mile radius of the Arsenal. The Waiting Families program ensures that when soldiers and Department of the Army civilians deploy, families receive the support they need while they await the return of their loved one. And the Waiting Families program is only one of many services provided at the Arsenal. Some of the other services offered are a child development center, fitness center, commissary and post exchange, outdoor recreation, to include fishing and golfing, and a world-class museum. The Rock Island Arsenal Museum is the second oldest U.S. Army museum. The museum is well known for its weapons collection, which has been an important part of the exhibit area of the museum since its beginning in 1905. The Army Sustainment Command, headquartered at Rock Island Arsenal, provides combat service support capabilities to troops around the world, ensuring expeditionary warfighting readiness. By harnessing the vast logistics capabilities of the Army, its sister services, and civilian partners, ASC is delivering equipment and technical expertise and support services directly to soldiers on the battlefield. With subordinate brigades located in the U.S. and overseas, ASC is on the line with America's fighting forces, providing everything from meals and lodging to battlefield repair and resetting of vital equipment.
First Army mobilizes, trains, and deploys all CONUS-based Army National Guard and U.S. Army Reserve Forces mobilizing in support of operations around the world. First Army is a multi-component command with a headquarters, 2 divisions, 16 training support brigades, and 103 training support battalions located throughout the continental United States. As Forces Command's executive agent for Reserve Component Training Support, First Army provides training across a broad set of mission requirements. Trainers from First Army's 2 divisions, Division East at Fort Meade, Maryland, and Division West at Fort Hood, Texas, incorporate the latest Army doctrine while collaborating closely with the deploying unit's leadership and subject matter experts to develop and execute a comprehensive training plan tailored to the unit's mission. Our primary training audience, the Army Reserve and Army National Guard, is an experienced, motivated, and dedicated operational force. First Army's training support must continue to focus on these strong attributes as it moves forward with transformation. The experience of the last 8 years validates the First Army training support concept of applying the proper amount of resources at the right place and at the right time to achieve the highest payoff. With minor training focus adjustments from full spectrum to mission-specific training, a deploying unit is then flexible, yet fully mission qualified to support worldwide operations. First Army is fully supportive of the nation's citizen soldiers and the sacrifices they and their families make while serving our country. We continue to strive for the best in each and every one, ensuring their safety and welfare during their time away from the home front. Here since 1918, providing combat-ready forces to the fight in the name of national security and freedom. Trained and ready, indeed.
Also located at Rock Island Arsenal is the Army's Joint Munitions Command. JMC is the single manager of conventional ammunition for the Department of Defense, responsible for managing the production, storage, issue, and demilitarization of conventional munitions for all the U.S. military services, as well as our allies in NATO. JMC operates a nationwide network of government-owned ammunition production and storage facilities and maintains a global presence through direct support of frontline units. Also located at Rock Island Arsenal is the Joint Manufacturing and Technology Center. The manufacturing mission at the Rock Island Arsenal dates back to the Civil War. The first American-built tank rolled off the assembly line at the Rock Island Arsenal just after World War I. During its more than a century of manufacturing, the Arsenal has been providing almost anything the warfighter needs. Rock Island Arsenal has been there to meet all the needs of the Department of Defense, from saddles and canteens to tanks and howitzers. Today, the RIA JMTC is a state-of-the-art metal manufacturing facility, the only one of its kind in the Department of Defense. The Arsenal's manufacturing facility can take a product from engineering and prototyping phases all the way through to final production. The manufacturing facility produces maintenance vehicles for the warfighter and is the only domestic producer of hydro-pneumatic recoil mechanism for howitzers. The Joint Manufacturing and Technology Center stands ready to serve any need the Department of Defense may have. The headquarters, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Rock Island District, is located on the west end of Arsenal Island alongside Locks and Dam 15 and the Mississippi River Visitor Center. The Corps' Rock Island District is a leader in integrated water resources management, serving 5 major river basins in 5 states. Their work encompasses a 78,000 square mile area, which includes the eastern 2/3 of Iowa, the northern half of Illinois, and corners of Minnesota, Missouri, and Wisconsin. One of the Corps' primary missions is to maintain navigation and improve river channels. The Rock Island District operates and maintains 582 miles of 9-foot navigation channel and 20 locks and dams on the Mississippi River and Illinois waterway. The district's missions include navigation, flood damage reduction, environmental protection and restoration, emergency response, recreation, and operating facilities and lands. In addition, the district is the national supplier of innovative flood fight products for the Corps of Engineers and the Regional Flood Fight Product Distribution Center for local and state governments during natural disaster response. It also operates the Regional Structural Repair Center for maintaining river structures on the upper Mississippi River. Located on the east end of Arsenal Island is the Rock Island National Cemetery, which covers almost 70 acres and is one of 124 U.S. national cemeteries operated by the Department of Veterans Affairs. The National Cemetery began in 1863, with the first burials being guards of the Rock Island Confederate Prison. The Rock Island National Cemetery also manages the Confederate Cemetery, which was created for the burial of Confederate prisoners of war. From its state-of-the-art metal manufacturing facility to the vast variety of headquarters and tenant organizations, to support programs helping people, the Rock Island Arsenal has been and continues to be a relevant, ready military installation with extensive regional and global responsibilities to the 21st century warfighter.